John George Haigh, the acid bath murderer. Welcome to The Most Evil, where we delve into the minds of history's most notorious serial killers. John George Haigh, infamously known as the acid bath murderer, a man whose methodical and gruesome crimes shocked post-war Britain. Haigh's calculated murders and his disturbing disposal methods earned him a place in the annals of criminal history. John George Haigh was born on July 24, 1909 in Stamford, Lincolnshire, England. Raised in a strict and religious household, Haigh's early life was marked by a sense of repression and isolation. His parents, members of a conservative Protestant sect, instilled a fear of sin and punishment in him from a young age. Despite his religious upbringing, Haigh showed an early inclination towards deception and crime. He attended Wakefield Cathedral and showed promise as a musician, but struggled with a series of failed careers and criminal activities, including fraud, which led to several imprisonments. His inability to maintain legitimate employment led him down a darker path. Between 1944 and 1949, Haigh murdered at least 6 people. His victims were often wealthy individuals whom he befriended or deceived with the promise of lucrative business deals. Once he gained their trust, Haigh would murder them, typically by shooting and then dissolve their bodies in sulfuric acid, a method he believed would eliminate all evidence of his crimes. This gruesome method not only aided in his attempts to avoid detection, but also allowed him to assume control over his victims' assets. Haigh's modus operandi was both sophisticated and macabre. His process began by carefully selecting and gaining the trust of his victims, often wealthy individuals he befriended or deceived with promises of lucrative business deals. Once he had earned their confidence, he would invite them to a secluded location, typically a workshop he had rented for this purpose. At the workshop, Haigh would kill them, usually with a single gunshot to the head, ensuring a swift and relatively quiet death. He would then place their bodies in a large 40-gallon drum and pour concentrated sulfuric acid over them. Haigh believed that this method of dissolving the bodies would eliminate all physical evidence, making the victims disappear without a trace. After allowing the acid to work for several days, he would return to find the remains reduced to a thick sludge, which he would then dispose of, effectively erasing any trace of his heinous crimes. This gruesome technique highlighted Haigh's chilling ingenuity and cold-blooded nature. The investigation into Haigh's crimes began when the disappearance of one of his victims was reported in 1949. A thorough police investigation led them to Haigh's workshop, where they discovered evidence that would unravel his gruesome activities. Forensic analysis revealed traces of human remains, including gallstones and part of a denture, in the sludge left by the acid. This discovery provided the crucial evidence needed to link Haigh to the murders. The meticulous investigation included tracking Haigh's financial transactions, which revealed his exploitation of his victims' assets. Haigh was arrested on February 28, 1949, at a hotel in Kensington, London. During questioning, he initially claimed that his victims had gone abroad, but under pressure, he confessed to the murders. His detailed confession included the horrific methods he used to dispose of the bodies. Haigh's arrogance and belief in his own intelligence led him to think he could evade justice by relying on the absence of physical bodies, a mistake that proved fatal for him. Psychologists who examined Haigh found him to be a narcissistic and psychopathic individual with a deep-seated belief in his own superiority. His lack of remorse and his calculated approach to murder and disposal highlighted a chilling disregard for human life. Haigh's crimes left a profound impact on British society and law enforcement, highlighting the need for improved forensic techniques and investigative methods. John George Haigh was convicted of murder and sentenced to death. He was executed by hanging on August 10, 1949. His story serves as a grim reminder of the depths of human depravity and the importance of vigilance and justice. The acid bath murderer remains one of the most notorious figures in criminal history, a symbol of calculated evil masked by charm and intelligence.
If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more content on true crime and psychological analysis. Remember to stay vigilant, and until next time, stay safe.